India's Defense Research and Development Organization and the Navy have successfully tested a new missile system in the Bay of Bengal. A helicopter launched two short-range naval anti-ship missiles within seconds of each other. Both missiles hit the target ship accurately at the lower part. This is an important step for India's defense strength. The test shows improved accuracy and fast firing capability. Defense experts say this technology will help protect naval borders better. The successful trial proves India is developing advanced weapon system for future security needs. A tragic accident happened on the Delhi-Mumbai expressway near Mojpur in Alwar. A mover car suddenly caught fire late at night around 11 p.m. Five people inside the car were burnt alive. Rescue teams reached the spot and controlled the fire, but only bones were found inside the Ertiga car. The driver managed to jump out just before the fire spread. He is seriously injured and has been referred to Jaipur for treatment. The family belonged to Chainpura village in Shivpur, Madhya Pradesh. They were returning from a pilgrimage to Vaishno Devi after a wish was fulfilled. Police suspect a short circuit may have caused the fire. In the second phase of voting in West Bengal, 142 assembly seats went to polls. The Election Commission reported a high turnout of about 92.48%. However, voting was not peaceful in many areas. Incidents of violence, clashes and EVM tampering were reported. In North 24 Pargana, supporters of TMC and BJP fought violently using sticks and fists. Security forces were deployed in large number but struggled to control some situations. Despite tension, voting continued in many booths across the state. A serious accident took place in Shopian district of Jammu and Kashmir. During repair work in a juice factory, a steam boiler suddenly exploded. One young worker died on the spot and two others were injured. The injured were taken to a nearby hospital for treatment. The deceased has been identified as Saurabh Singh from Uttar Pradesh. Shiv Kumar and Raj Kumar are still under medical care. Authorities are investigating safety measures in the factory to understand the cause of the explosion. A tragic accident in Dhar has left 16 people dead. The victims were from three villages, Nayapur, Simlipura and Rampura. The accident happened when a pickup vehicle overturned on Wednesday night. On Thursday morning, all victims were cremated at different locations. Among the dead were 6 children, making the tragedy even more heartbreaking. Families and villagers gathered in large numbers to pay their last respect. Local authorities have started an investigation to find out the exact cause of the accident. Crude oil prices have reached their highest level in 4 years due to rising tension in the Middle East. The price of Brent crude has crossed $126 per barrel, the highest price since March 2022. It is currently trading around $125 per barrel. The increase is linked to fear of supply disruption because of ongoing conflict between countries in the region. Experts say oil prices may remain high if the situation continues. Markets around the world are watching closely as energy costs may rise further and affect inflation globally. A political controversy erupted during a U.S. House Armed Services Committee hearing. Democrat lawmaker Sarah Jacob questioned Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth about the mental fitness of President Donald Trump. She referred to Trump's recent post on Truth Social and criticized his language. During the exchange, an aide displayed printout of Trump's past post, including a controversial AI image that was later removed. Hegseth reacted strongly, asking why similar concerns were not raised about Joe Biden earlier. Britain's King Charles III and Queen Camilla met New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani during their visit to the 9/11 memorial. The royal couple paid tribute to victims of the 2001 attacks. Before the meeting, Mamdani had said he would raise the issue of the Kohinoor diamond, asking for its return to India. The diamond has been with Britain for about 177 years and remains a sensitive topic. India's stock market saw a big fall today, April 30th. The BSE Sensex dropped more than 1,000 points and is trading near 76,300. The Nifty 50 also fell around 350 points to 23,800. Heavy selling was seen in auto, banking, metal and realty shares. Experts say global pressure and profit booking are the main reason behind this decline. Investors are advised to stay cautious and avoid panic selling as market volatility remains high. In the Indian Premier League today, a big match will be played between Gujarat Titans and Royal Challengers Bangalore. The match will start at 7:30 p.m. in Mumbai's Narendra Modi Stadium. This is the second meeting between the two teams this season. In the earlier match, Bangalore defeated Gujarat by 5 wickets. Bangalore has won 6 out of 8 matches and is currently second on the points table. If they win today, they can move to the top position. Gujarat has won 4 matches and lost 4 matches so far. Both teams are looking strong and fans are expecting a thrilling and close contest tonight. Severe weather conditions affected several parts of India in the last 24 hours. Many northern and western states faced heat with temperature between 40 to 46 degrees Celsius. But sudden storms and rain brought relief in some areas. In Uttar Pradesh, strong winds and heavy rain caused major damage. 13 people lost their lives in different districts. Sultanpur reported the highest number of deaths with 7 cases. Other deaths were reported in Ayodhya, Amethi, Prayagraj and Ghazipur. 21 people were also injured in the storm. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back with more updates next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.